Good morning. For today's breakfast, I had a single banana and some crumpets. Banana crumpets, some might say.
Baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you this song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep in. Making banana crumpets, pretend like it's the weekend now. We could pretend it all the time. Oh, can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside.
I was meant to record that like straight after I ate the breakfast, so it'd be funnier. Well, funny. It's probably not funny anymore. Not enough conviction. Anyway, back to the vlog, sorry. Probably a song in that. I've got a lot of work to do today. A lot of work. Spending that weekend away from home was not bad. It was good, but a lot of my work is on my PC at home. So I'm gonna have to complete everything here today. I've got a few things. All very good things though, but it will just keep me busy all day, which is good. I like being busy, so unfortunately there might not be too much vlogging today. If there is, I'll see you later. If there's not, I might see you tomorrow, who knows. Delicious coffee.
Hi. So also I've noticed I say like hello and then I say so and then I say the time. I just don't, man of habits. It is 20 to 1 though. I didn't just wake up, I woke up at about 11, but my sleeping pattern has been just, the last 2 nights has just been awful. Like getting to sleep at like 20 to 4 and then not waking up until 11. Yesterday was a bit earlier, but I'm just knackered. Just always knackered. So tonight I've got football, but I am going to, I'll be tired, so I'll have a bath and then I'll go to sleep fairly early, I think. I've got a busy day today. Last night I wanted to go on a bike ride at night, but now I'm not saying that people dressed as clowns has stopped me living my life. I'm not saying that. However, I do have a pretty big fear of clowns, and this whole like epidemic that's happening does not sit right with me. And I just wanted to go on a bike ride last night, just to like tire myself out. It was cold outside and I know that would make me like want to get in and climb into bed and go to sleep. But then I started like reading our like local, I've got a hair somewhere. Oh, Missy hair. Dogs. Our local like police Twitter had basically tweeted that there had been like numerous sightings of clowns in our area. So I just thought, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But I'm not admitting to being scared. Well, no, I am admitting to being scared of clowns, but I'm not admitting to like having a crippling phobia. I don't, but I just didn't want to see a clown last night. So yeah, tonight I'll be knackered and I'll go to bed and I'll sleep. But today, I've got a few things. So I need to record a version of a song that could potentially be used on a fairly big platform and could help me out a lot, as well as potentially help others out, which is really good. So I'll try and do that. I have to style a shoot that I'm doing on Saturday. I have to style it myself, which I could do. I'll just wear clothes. I also have to think of music video ideas. I have like I have had a few in mind, and a couple of them just haven't worked out. So I need to think of some alternative just in case. So I'll have a little brainstorm of that. But yeah, it's going to be a fairly busy day, which I like. I like busy days. So hopefully you can join me on this adventure.
I tweeted about this yesterday. This is the Blue Man Group and their tiny desk session. I clicked on this video fully expecting to laugh a bit and then click off in 20 seconds. This is incredible. Absolutely so beautiful, so soothing, and so incredibly innovative that they've created these crazy instruments and they play it so well. Please check it out. This is going to be today's TOTV. I'll put a link in the description. All of NPR's Tiny Desk sessions are so good, but this one in particular is just incredible. Also, something else I have to do is take the artwork that took so long to put up down. I need to take a picture of the rear of it for my manager and then put it back up. So that's something else I need to do today. So I need to remember to do that whilst it's still light. I need the natural light. Okay, remind myself. This cheese on toast is incredible. I've been having it with sriracha recently and it's so good. Okay, I am going to start recording this thing. Ooh, I have an itchy scalp. Let's see how this sounds. Squeakiest chair in the world. Well, okay, well that's pretty perfect. The reason I'm not taking too much time over this particular thing right here, you know, like getting the mic in the perfect position and getting perfect distance from, you know, the capsule and the diaphragm to the octave, or you know, if I want it boomier, close to the sound hole in the body. It's the song that I'm doing a rendition of has quite a really rough, like quickly put together sound. You know, it's very homemade, which is like exactly what I'm after recreating. And this honestly sounds really beautiful. So I'm absolutely happy with that, thrilled with that. Right, I'm just going to knuckle down and record this. And then it's quite quiet. The reason I don't record more often is that, like, if anybody comes to the door, Missy goes nuts. Or, you know, like Dad and Michelle might be on business calls and stuff, and it's something that, you know, I definitely shouldn't and can't interrupt, and you know, in order to record something. So yeah, that's why I don't do it more often. But it's actually quite quiet right now. Somebody might have gone out. Pretty amazing. So I'm gonna, like I said, knuckle down and do this, and I'll catch you after. So that's my recording session done. I got the guitar down. I had a look at like kind of extra instrumentation as well. But that's like a whole other beast when it comes to production. Tried a bit of vocals, but just didn't sound right to me, so I didn't want to force anything. Hi. You know, like in those like whistleblowers programs where people like, so like Louis Theroux's new thing where they interview somebody who actually like used to work at the place or something, and now they're like revealing a deep secret of the company. That's what that was like. Like, hello, but you can kind of see, but before you couldn't. It was funny, I promise it was funny. I just need to be faster. Forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, vocals just didn't seem right. I'll do them another day. Easy, no problem. Well, easy, it's debatable, but no problem. And that's today, really. Got football in a couple of hours, so I'm just going to chill out for a bit. Didn't quite get to style my shoot. I'll do that probably tomorrow. Today was filled with other things. But yeah, it's been a good day so far. I'll probably see you after football. Maybe. Who knows? Probably won't. Actually, I might do, but who knows? Honestly, who knows? Hey. Now I know that yesterday I was doing this anyway. I was singing NPR's praises, you know, the Tiny Desk concerts for the Blue Man Group video, because I thought it was beautiful. But they put up a video yesterday as well of Common Sense, the rapper, Chicago rapper, who's more of, I've always seen him as more of a poet or the kind of spoken word, kind of like Talib Kweli in that sense, where they make, you know, hip hop, and I couldn't have sounded more middle class white when I said hip hop. They make hip hop, and no, still there. So they make music, but to me it's just poetry over beats. You know, you have rappers that make rap, you know, and there's nothing against that. I really enjoy that also, but I think there's so much value in a person who can just float words together and talk about things with substance, you know, actual meaning, not just cars and hot tubs and weed. That good. And Common Sense to me is one of those rappers. Wow, in fact he kind of he's the epitome of that kind of music in my eyes. And he's not for everybody, I understand that, but I grew up listening to a lot of Common. And anyway, NPR did a video yesterday of Common and his band playing in the White House. And it was like amazing, absolutely amazing. He does a new song, Letter to the Free is what it's called. And it just basically talks about kind of mass incarceration and being black in America. Being black anywhere, but specifically being black in America. And you know, it actually means something. His music actually means something. So I thought it was brilliant. So I'm gonna, it's not the track of the vlog, but I'll put that in the description also, just because if you're into lyrics and wordsmiths, Common's definitely one of the kind of pioneers of that. He's, like I said, he floats everything together lyrically, and it's a real pleasure. His technique's really easy to listen. It's just beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm going to talk less about it. I'm going to drink my coffee. Hell, looks so yellow in this light. It's better. So one of the jobs I had to do today was write all of the lyrics for this next album. It kind of reminded me about the kind of It reminded me about how many questions I receive about songwriting and tips about songwriting. Now, I'm going to leave the music side because at the moment, definitely, I just don't feel in the kind of right place to be able to just give out tips for creating the music behind songwriting. In fact, I could probably do with some tips right now. I'm struggling musically. Thank God this album's written, eh? And but lyrically, I wanted just to give you like a few tips that you might not kind of receive from anywhere else. Number one is just looking at the lyrics here is don't be afraid to, you know, veer away from making every word proper English. Now it sounds ridiculous actually saying it out loud, but the thing about songwriting and poetry and spoken word is that all of these things, you know, whatever they were written for and you know, even why they were written, for every person, you could show 1,000 people a song or a poem, and they are going to think about it in 1,000 different ways. If you've written a great song, they will think about it in 1,000 different ways. And I'm not saying that all of the like obvious songs aren't great, not at all. But in my mind, when it comes to lyrics, I think it's important to kind of have that ambiguous nature about lyrics. So don't be afraid to just... Okay, so a lyric here, song 10 on the album is a song called Slumber, and it's about my battles, my lifelong battle with... I'm a bit scared to call it insomnia because I feel like a lot of people have it worse than me. However, this is probably like the most crippling thing I've ever experienced. So I'm gonna call it insomnia. It's something that, if you didn't know, I've had troubles with sleeping since I was about 14, 15. And I've just actually kind of started to tackle that, which is great. Although the last 3 nights have been pretty awful, but other than that I've been good. Anyway, this song is about slumber and how that kind of insomnia disappears when I'm sleeping with somebody. I don't mean anybody, just somebody. And the first lyric is, "Come sing me your slow, keep me unalone." Now, if you were to write that down in an English exam, like an English language exam, it would be wrong. You wouldn't get any points, because unalone isn't a word, and come sing me your slow. What is a slow, you know? Like, how would you say, this is my slow? But the thing is, come sing me your song, keep me unalone, until I go to sleep, until I go to sleep. You know, in context, it makes sense. You know, it's a metaphor. Come sing me your slow. Just come and be around me and calm me, soothe me. Maybe, you know, sing me a lullaby, almost be my lullaby. Keep me unalone is, of course, you know, just be with me. Make it so I'm not alone. And I think that making those kind of phrases up actually gives a song a lot of unique qualities. You know, I could probably say quite safely that those 2 words haven't been used in a song before, although they may have been. I'm certainly not calling myself a genius, but it helps. You know, it helps your song stick out, and that
those two lines may mean something completely different to other people. You know, it might not be a person. Come Sing Me Your Slow, that could just be a song, your favourite song, that, you know, and you're kind of talking to that, to the band or the composer even of that music. You know, please just come and be with me, and just make it so that I'm, you know, keep me unalone, make it so I'm not surrounded by a silence, you know. And it might not be a physical thing, it could be a song, it could be a book. Come Sing Me Your Slow could be the telling of a story that you're reading. Keep Me Unalone, the same. You're in this whole other world. You're with characters and a different setting. And I think that don't be afraid to just make shit up, is what I'm saying. You know, I wouldn't go like crazy and make up like new words. So say, you know, when you say the sun is glowing orange, the sun is glowing orange, so much fun, I come a orange. Don't make up words, but make up words, you know? Second thing is alliteration. In the same song, actually, the pre-chorus is, lately I've been lying lonely, love. There's a lot of L's and it actually sounds quite chunky and quite harsh, but when you sing it, lately I've been lying lonely, love, it's floaty and it just rolls off the tongue, and it's something that can really add like coherence to your music, and that fluidity, which I think is so important. For me anyway, lyrically, when I listen to a song and it's flowy and it's easy to listen to, and the music washes over me, you know, that's something that really attracts me to a song. And it doesn't have to be the repetition of letters, it could be the repetition of words and phrases. So, oh, I'm dark. So, for example, on another song on this album called Deep the Water, in the chorus, let me just... In the chorus, I say, you give me nothing when there's nothing else. So I've used the word nothing twice there. So deep the water, but you're hiding in the shallows. Then you come running when you're running out. So again, it's that kind of alliteration of words. You know, don't be afraid to use the same words for different meanings, if that makes sense. You give me nothing when there's nothing else. So deep the water, but you're hiding in the shallows. And you come running when you're running out. So deep the water, so deep the water, and I'm left here drowning out. You know, it's something that maybe you might be put off using the same word twice there, but again, it kind of adds that fluid, in my opinion anyway, it adds that fluidity to the song, and I think it makes them stronger. You know, the imagery behind it. Then you come running when you're running out. You know, it's like, well, the whole phrase, you give me nothing when there's nothing else. So it means when I'm struggling, when I'm empty, when there's nothing else, you aren't there for me, you're giving me nothing. And then you're flipping it and saying, but when you're running out, you're always looking for me to provide that. You know, you come running when you're running out. And I think that's something that I'm really proud of doing, but I think it's something that you should welcome into songwriting, into your lyrics, because it will just add that extra spice to it. Spicy. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that. This has probably made the video way too long, and if it doesn't make sense, I apologise, but I just hope that this is the kind of stuff that when I was starting out songwriting, you know, I wished people would tell me. I wish that I had these kind of fresh ideas, and the kind of people, I don't know, the insurance maybe that people are doing this and it's working for them. rather than trying and failing at something, just having that, you know, little push to say, look, just try it. And yeah, I don't want to dictate how you write songs. I think that's probably the worst thing I could do, but I just wanted to maybe give you a couple of like ideas that I just thought of whilst typing out the lyrics. I'm going to edit this vlog now. Hopefully it's not too long. I might have to cut out a load of stuff. I tried loose leaf tea for the first time earlier, and that probably took up a lot of the vlog, and I mean, it just tastes the same as when it's in a tea bag, so probably pretty probably throwaway content. But yeah, hope you've had a lovely week so far. Enjoy your Thursday, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.